Hi everyone, it's Gail, and we are doing something a little bit different today. I had viewers that have requested an arm's length sort of craft room tour, like what do I have right around me and accessible and that sort of thing. So what you see on your camera right now is what we're going to look at. I've also had requests for the rolling carts. It's sort of one in the same. Those are right there handy. So let's just get started. If we have time at the end of the video, I'll work on some of the stuff that's on my desk. But we'll just start with this little tour. So I'm gonna just go over here. This little bag and little plastic thing are my slow stitching. So I have that sitting there ready to go upstairs to do my Anne Brooke challenge. So that just kind of sits there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and sort of sit in my chair maybe, and then just pan around if I think that will work. Maybe we'll do the top of the Hoosier first before I sit down, and I'll just kind of show you what's there. So I'm trying to walk slow so I don't make you seasick, but okay, to the left here is a pile of things that are ideas for videos. So they're things that I'm like, oh, I'll make that when I'm struggling for an idea or something. Next to that's my Marguerite Miller planner, and that's, as you know, I've been doing her challenge also, so that's there. And then these two are my idea books that I have also recently been working on. Let's see, behind that I've got a little basket of thises and that's that I have been going to do a video of just working in that and haven't quite yet. So this whole area kind of right here is ideas for videos. In the back I have, just move this for a second, I have stuff. So let's see, what is back there? There's little note papers, there's guest checks, there's telephone, those pink things are telephone message things. There's a deck of cards in there. I don't know. That's just whatever kind of a basket. This basket is colored envelopes and yeah, just envelopes. It looks like maybe some index cards in there too. So that's there. This little box is just some ephemera stuff that I haven't found a place for. So it's sitting right there. And then this little box or little bin here is some use it up stuff, some fabric that I just haven't gotten used. And then over on this side, I'm trying not to get you in the lamp to blind you. I have my, set it down there, my basket of book page pockets. And also in the back are these collage sheets. You've seen me do a couple of these. So these are things that are ready to decorate and or ready to kind of go into a journal. And then next to that, I have my use it up bin. You have seen that. So I kind of have the two blue use it up bins right there. And then this purple thing is a project box that has a lot of ephemera making sort of things in it. That's my box for taking to retreats. Not that I've been able to go to retreats since the what, but whatever. It's there for when I need it. Okay, so that is my Hoosier. I might say up above the bottom shelf there in the where the window is are die cuts, fabric washi, and then up above there's some things like on the left there, those are dictionary type cards, and then that little basket has my beeswax, it has tea cards, a few things like that. So I guess I should go all the way up, shouldn't I? Okay, so that suitcase, that Mod Podge suitcase, let me go in, there it is full of bunny stuff. That is all bunny stuff for journals. And then on top, that's my travel bag for fussy cutting, but we don't travel anymore, so it's living up there. And then a bunch of variety of coffee dyed papers just stuck up there so that I can grab them. I can grab them. I'll go slowly from where I sit right here. So they're within arm's reach, really. The red box is all A Tattered Dream stuff. I have a lot of things from A Tattered Dream from being on her design team for several years. So that is within arm's reach. Okay, maybe while we're up here, before I sit down, I'll show you these. So the little framed monster is one of our local art galleries had a thing where kids would do a drawing and then artists would do their rendition. So here's the little kid's drawing, and then that's my mixed media interpretation of his drawing. It was a fundraiser, and then, you know, people would buy the one or both. And so, and then I got this little cute Be Brave. I got that at an Etsy shop. I can't remember who, so please say in the comments if it was from you. Then I Craft So Hard I Sweat Glitter came from my daughter. And then that little postcard up there I bought from a neighborhood kid. So that's what's kind of on the wall there. Okay, now this is my chair. I got this wonderful bunny quilt from one of my subbies, and I have that on the back. Ooh, that was too fast, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm sitting down. So there's the rest of my craft room. You can see a good picture of that. And for the most part, I'm gonna say it's storage. So the shelf right to the right of the TV is actually all paper. That's all paper. All that stuff on the table are Etsy shares that I need to do. And the bookshelves, the two bookshelves left of the TV are journals that I have either purchased or been gifted. So there's that. And then we go into my little cubby hole, which if you want to see a whole craft room tour from this expanded craft room, I do have a playlist of craft room tours. So you can go over there and see the whole shebang. But this is what is really right here for me, because so you can see right here is my filming arm that films over my desk, and here is where I film. I'm sure it looks very familiar. So we're just gonna go from left to right, okay? So I'll scooch up in my chair, because I have my rolly carts a little ways away so I can get in and out. Clearance problem, you know. So let me pull this, and you know, just with one hand you can kind of pull it in towards you. So the top of this one, I have Ephemera Books. So these, this one has a lot of my digitals. This one has a variety of people's digitals. This one is Tsunami Rose. This one is Mrs. Coggs. These two little ones have small things in them, and all these little pouches, which all my storage stuff, you guys, if you want to organize, it's on my website in my Gail's Favorite Things. So these are in there. So I've labeled these. So like you can see, that one's Artsology, that's Deb. This one is also Deb. This one is Porch Swing Designs, Mary Lou. This one is a Jewel Design, Jolene. And then I have some itty bitties behind. So these are from Jolene. And I try to put the people's, this one's Timeless Crochet for You, but I try to put the people's shops, so because you know I try to always give everybody credit, and it's hard to do. I will tell you, it's not easy to keep track because you know you mess up your stuff as you're crafting. So, and that's one thing I wanted to tell you guys is I have been waiting to do this video until my craft room was clean. And I decided it's never going to happen. So I decided it might be good for you to see what it's, you know, what it's like when I'm in the midst. So down here we have, I have Crafty Cat, Amy, and Tsunami Rose, some more ephemera. I have a lot of little strips of fabric. Those are mostly from Vintage Polka Dot Shop, Emily. I have this kind of muslin stuff that I got from Martha Mangross. See, it's on the little spool, because like I say, I try to keep track. So these little bits, you saw me use those recently. They are from Journey of Crafting. So this little batch right here is kind of fabric things. Like here's the fabric flips I have made ahead, some clusters and things like that. So that's mostly fabric. Down here is a bunch of coffee dyed things. There's tags, there's envelopes, there's sacks, there's index cards, all sorts of things, but those are then right at hand so I can easily grab them. Okay, so that's the first card. I started out with 2 cards, so now I have 4. I hope you can relate to this. Okay, so then the one to the right of that is probably my most used stuff. So these are labels in this book. This is flowers. This is butterflies and birds, stamps, and then I have some Tim Holtz tickets over there. And then down in here, if I can get you there, I have some bits of lace that are just handy right there. And then that's where my inker lives. I will say once again, I tell people all the time, the handle for my inker came from the Ramblin' Crafter on Etsy. Okay, and then the second row here, I have, let's see how we can do this. I have these flowers. These are sort of a use it up as well that I'm trying to use. And then I have the little flowers. These are from Timeless Crochet for You. And then all of that is. And then I have some Triple V Vintage. And then some e-papery flowers. And then these, oh yeah, those are e-papery. And then I have my hole reinforcers. I have a little thing with coffee dyed journal cards in it, and I have tickets. And then in the back of that, I have buttons. This little box, what does it have in it? I reorganized a little bit. Oh, just some itty bits are in there. And then, sorry, it's hard to get to. I don't know if I can open, I can't open this with one hand. Maybe if look at me using my legs. We'll try again so I can show you. About the time I get it open, they're gonna go all over the floor. Itty bitty tags. Like I have die cuts of those. So those are itty bitty tags. All right. So that's the second tier of that one. And then down on the bottom, you guys know I'm always forever grabbing this. So this is my scrap laces and little bits of fabric. And then these are the bling. So they just sit on top. Okay, and then In this tin are words and definitions. This is my book that I also grab all the time that has Italian pages in it. Let's see, I won't pull them out, but over on the left are a couple of little boxes that have fabric, like fabric definitions and that kind of stuff. I have some stamped muslin, and then that little red box is like tiny tags and stuff like that. So I would say this thing is one that I grab like constantly while I'm doing videos. So in here, and I don't normally get in there when I'm filming, that's usually before or after, but there's a bunch of coffee dyed stuff in there too, like sacks and doilies and envelopes and CD envelopes and that kind of stuff. That's in there. Okay. In here I have a bunch of vintage receipts. That's in the drawer that's right beside me. And then down here is my purple stuff. And then the baskets underneath, let's see if I can show you those. The one on the right is punches. The one on the left is crochet thread and a few trims. And again, I don't get into those when I'm on video. My scoreboard and cutter live right there, so they're just right to my left. And then on the floor here, because I expand, you know, this basket lives on a shelf, but I use it so much I just leave it here. So that's a lot of different laces too. And then the book next to it is an old Italian dictionary that I use the pages out of. Okay, so that's to the left. I'll try and back up a little so you can kind of see where that is in relationship to my desk, really within arm's reach. Sometimes it's a stretch, but it's within. Okay, this little priority mail has all my flowers from Char's Crafty Shop. I have Distress Glaze right there. And then up here, I have my little caddy from Journey of Crafting. I love it, by the way, Natasha. And it holds my glues just right at hand. And then this little teacup that I got from my granddaughter has some random charms in it, liquid pearls, and I throw my paper clips there too. These are some things in progress, so we'll maybe get to those. Okay, so now we're gonna swing to the right. So here's my desk. Here's where I film. There, up here is my little pictures, and then there's my water and my chomper and my crocodile. And then all of these are Artie Mae's and Love Junk Journal's collaborations. This one I think is just Tracy's Love Junk Journal's small labels, botanical labels, and that kind of thing. And this is one of Tracy's new kits that I don't have put away yet. Okay, and so we're heading this way. That's where we're heading. Ay, ay, ay. Makes my eyes hurt. So my sewing machine is right at hand. And so when I'm filming, and if I know I'm going to use it, then I set it right here. And then I can pull it over into camera easily. So that's my sewing machine. People always ask me what kind of sewing machine I have. So there you go. Okay, and then these little plastic drawers, I love these. And once again, they're on my website. So if you're interested. So this one is all frequently used stamps. And I kind of tried to organize them somewhat. Like these are kind of background stamps. These are all postal. This is my sewing one, and then a text one I use all the time. So, and then coming up, this is two of the units stacked. And so then coming up, I have a bunny drawer. These are just some that I love. This drawer is colored cheesecloth. This drawer is trims and such. This top drawer is my Tim Holtz field notes. And this one is my Tiffany stamp and a couple of others. And then up on top, I have a basket or a box with Carabella Studios. My AOZA stamps are here and some Tim Holtz, just frequently used. And then this is definition stamps from Stampin' Up that I got in, I was looking to see if they had a year. I don't see a year, but I got them at a retreat. A gal was getting rid of them and I grabbed them. Up here's all my different threads that are in use that I just grabbed to put in my sewing machine, and pins and stuff. Then down here I have a bunch of flowers that I made. Oh, look at those. Those are in the wrong place. So a bunch of flowers that I made. This is these are crocheted things from Silly Daisy. See, I tried to label Silly Daisy on Etsy. This is the little tops or little sides or branding strips or whatever of fabric that I use on tags for tag toppers. We have Journey of Crafting here. And this one, I think this one is SM Tiffany Lane. Ribbons. These are padded things from Padded Heart Company. Here are some of my hearts from Padded Heart Company. Here are some more of my hearts from Padded Heart Company. I know, I have a problem. Don't judge. Okay. I think these are SM Tiffany Lane trims and stuff. And then this is like bulb pins, and I'll put those clips in there and that kind of thing. So there's that. Then moving over, let's see, up here we have some punches. This is a thing of washi tape, some of my favorites. This is a thing of bulb pins, different colors. And then all my border stamps, my big butterfly or punches, I mean, and that sort of thing. Then this little thing has washi tape in it. And I've labeled the drawers Tim Holtz, black and white, red, you know, that kind of stuff. And then all of this is mostly Tim Holtz. There's a little 7 gypsies in there and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to move that out just a little bit so I can show you over here. So those are punches. Okay, up at the top here are binder clips, some stamping acrylic blocks, that kind of stuff. It's a hodgepodge of stuff. Markers, distress crayons, that sort of stuff in there. This is the shelf where the basket of lace goes. But there's all sorts of trims and stuff. And then this little drawer has punches, and they're all my circle punches. My circle punches and my whale tail punch are there. I've got my archival ink cleaner there and some random roll of paper. Then down here, this is all my stencils. And so these are all my Kathy Holden stencils. And then I have other stencils from my mixed media days down there. So that is that. Then we'll back up a little bit so I can show you on the wall. On the wall, I have just a ribbon that holds silk, seam binding and some other trims on there. And so then right of that shelf, The left there is my box of finished tags. The right is finished ephemera. So those are all like ready to go. Like you've seen me when I'm doing a journal, go through those boxes and pull what will work with that journal. Okay, so now on the table. So there's my sewing machine. Let me back out, give you some perspective again. So on my table, there's my orange sewing scissors, and then that little pile is fussy cutting, so I can grab it on the weekends and take it up and watch football with Mike and that sort of thing. This basket is my Rachel challenge, my Roxy Weekly challenge. So tags from that. When I finish tags for the flip outs, I'll put those in there. This is the bin that I've started for Another Man journal because I had way too much fun with the last one. Okay, and then that pile is I'm working on a Valentine journal to give away on my Patreon. Okay, so then backing out again a little bit. So on that shelf, these things, so handy. They are locker shelves. They're for lockers. So you can often find them at Walmart, you know, before school starts. So I love them because, you know, you can just go up. So those metal boxes are Distress Inks and Distress Oxide. This is gosh, I'm not thinking of the name of it. Misty. That's right, Misty. It's a stamping platform is what that is. That's my little jar of dangles, charms, bead charms, I guess. And then back here I have my Tim Holtz stamping platform. The white box is my envelope creator, and then some stencil-y things. What are those called? Those aren't called stencils. You know what I mean. Anyway, circles and whatnot that you can draw. Okay, then down below, let's see here. Let me move this for a second. So here's my stamping foam. These are return addresses, and back here are the envelopes that I use to send the handmade collaged journal cards that I give to my VIP patrons. And then these are doilies that I put on my journals for that once I sell them. So it's kind of wrapping for that. This little book, we'll have a project coming up if my son-in-law actually gets it together. Bless his heart. It's going to be hard, but this is going to be possibly a little present for my daughter for Mother's Day. So I will keep you posted on that. Okay, this is Shabby Chic. I have another Shabby Chic journal right down there, and that's more Shabby Chic, and that's fabric for it. And then this is the one that I'm starting to work on. So it's got its stuff. So in a way, most everything over here is work in progress sort of stuff. So it's right at my right hand because there is my, so I just have my tables there in an L. Okay, but then we kind of go into a U. That's what we do. Okay, so my lamp here I really don't use, but it doesn't fit by my filming desk, so that's just where it is. These are all my glues, my and Mod Podge and stuff. That jug of water is a jug of water because I don't have water in my craft room. Baby wipes, paper towels. This, oh, let's see, let's do this basket. This basket has more of my tear ruler set, blank tags, scissors, and silicone sheets. And then this is scraps. This scraps kind of. or things that I use for collage. Like these are backing papers. I have some straw paper back there. This black folio has all of my own digitals in it. And then this just has a variety of things I use in collage. So that's what's kind of standing in that basket, because I've redone that. Really, I've redone this area many times because I just figure out what works, and then if I get something new, I got to figure out again what works. So there's my Tim Holtz decal. So all of this is on a table that's behind my chair when I'm filming. So this little journal is where I keep all my journal related stuff, video ideas and all that kind of stuff. These are my carry strips that I've been using in those idea journals, so I have those right at hand. These are all my trays that I have loved. I have loved this. And they're on my website too, but out of the US, I guess they're horribly expensive. They're like $29 or something for, I don't know, 2, 4, 6. I have one over there, 7 or 8 of them or something. Anyway, I have them organized as these are larger, like backing collage, larger. These are smaller, right? So I have those on top of each other. Then these are decorative paper, larger, smaller. Then underneath that, I have clusters. These are fabric clusters. These are paper clusters. So it's so nice to just whip around and grab these, I can tell you. So there's that. Then this little table, I also have this table on my favorite things, because you could take it up by the TV and stuff, but of course I found stuff to put on it right here. So right now I'm sitting in my chair. So, you know, I'm sitting in my chair, but I can literally just touch right there. So these are scrapbook papers that I've been using in the pocket ideas thing. This is a stack of book pages out of that altered book. I've been doing that altered book over on my Patreon, and so I'm using these for glue. I use this because it's just super handy on the on keeping the altered book open. This is just a book weight, once again, on my favorite things. And then these are the plastic envelope folder things that I keep digitals in. So those are all the digitals I'm using in that book. So it's kind of like a current project overflow that's there on this table. And I'll just show you, up there in that suitcase is our digitals in those plastic sleeves. Then down there, I have 2 boxes full of digitals. I know, it's crazy. There's also another one of the trays. Yeah, so I think you get 8 trays. That tray on the left is my other Art Nouveau journal. I just needed a break from it, but we'll get back to that. Okay, so last rolly cart that's right by me, and this is behind me. So whenever I'm going to stamp something and I grab the black archival ink, that's where it lives. There's my Tim Holtz. There's my tear ruler, extra scissors, you know, like my tiny scissors and that kind of stuff. Bone folder, that sort of stuff. Guess what that book is? That's the High and Hugs book. So I have lists of all my people that I high and hug there. That orange stuff at the back of the cart is corrugated cardboard that I used to put on lines on and stuff. Some most used stamps back there. A little punch, a couple punches, that sort of stuff is in the top there. And then this cart has, the cart's on my favorite things too. So anything organizational or storage that I do have on there. So the hooks, I have layering fabric on the hooks. I also have my Tim Holtz stencils right handy here on the hooks. Variety of color of big cheesecloth and that sort of thing. And then here's my Tim Holtz paper dolls. And then let's see how to do this. I'm going to just go around this cart because it'll be easier, I think. I have decorative scissors down below. I have brushes for distress ink and the Fabri-Tac that I refill my bottle on my desk. On these two little sort of like paper towel holders, I actually have washi tape. And then we'll go down here. These two bags are my bookbinding stuff. Here is my book. Just do this. That I collage in. Some strips of fabric, and this little bag has whale tail punches already in. And then these down here are my storage pouch thingies from Hobby Lobby. I got them in the storage by the scrapbooking, but I guess they're available online too. And then behind those, so accessible from the other side, are Tim Holtz words. And then on this little shelf down here, that's my glue books. And then I have alcohol swabs to clean my scissors. If we look over here, the top of that, most of that is mixed media stuff. So like when I jump up to go grab my heat tool, it's right up on the top on the left. And texture paste and stuff like that. More ephemera bases and things sitting on that cupboard. And then this cupboard, sometime we'll do a video of this. That whole left side of the glass door is all ideas. So my idea books that I'm working on right now, that's not all the ideas. All of that is ideas, except for I have my cinch on the top right. And then that fruit box there is scraps that are, they are organized by, in bags by like cardstock scraps, rectangle scraps of scrapbook paper, tissue paper, napkins, that sort of stuff. Under that white piece of paper is my postage scale and my big cutter. And down below there, I have some batting in there. Those two shelves are stamps. And then over here, I have my tote that has all my Edith Holden stuff that Carrie, the crafter, gave me, my Vagabond. And then, like I said, those are all digitals there. So that is kind of it, guys. So if I'm turned around from my desk, that's what I see. I'll go kind of slowly back around. And so really I'm at the back leg. Oh, I didn't do underneath. Oh, I got to do that. Okay. So scrapbook paper. Okay. So then, and that was the last rolly cart we did. Okay. So right here, in this plastic thing here are bases. There's tag bases. There's all that. It's stuff to be decorated. Down there in those, I need to clean this out. This is it. There's old photographs and there's just a variety of things. That's one of the things I need to clean out and destash, I think. This orange basket holds all my 6x6 paper pads, but I have books and book pages on top of it. Those napkins are to go to my Etsy. And then underneath the napkins, there's a box full of layering fabric, which I have put on my Etsy, haven't in a while, and may do that again. That's my tub dyeing for coffee dyeing. That big bag there on the left is beading stuff. And then under the table, that's all my Christmas stuff shoved kind of in the back. And then here I have these little drawers, which I'll tell you the special story about those. The frame of it was built by my dad, and I had I think like 3 of them that were painted pink, and they were kind of cubes in my room when I was growing up. So anyway, a lady who had a little store here in town, she bought those for display at a garage sale. And of course, the minute they sold, I had remorse. But anyway, her little store went out of business, and she was selling stuff. So I was able to get them back. She had made these little drawers to go in them. So the bottom drawer has my stuff that I use for taking pictures for Etsy, you know, kind of the background. So that's what that one is. Excuse my disgusting Crocs. This has sewing stuff, needles, threads, and stuff. And then this one has word stamps. And then on the top, this little basket that's a mess is notepads, paper clips, rubber bands, that sort of stuff. And there's my garbage. And there's my foot thing for my sewing machine. And that is it, guys. How about that? Oh, man. So, I wonder if I can get you in. I'm worried about putting you into my thing because my new phone is super touchy. So if I lose you, then that's the video. But if I don't, I'll show you some of this stuff on my desk. Okay, come on. Okay. Oh, we're good. I think we're good. Will it let me zero in? Yes. Sorry, that was a little quick. Okay. So now we're back to normal filming. So I got everything sewn around from yesterday, from Scrappy Saturday. And so this is the page wraparound thing. So now I'm going to stand up, and you know that coffee dyed paper that was on top of the Hoosier? I just grab this and show you that this will just wrap around a page. It's got the journaling card, which I did sew around, and it's got the tag, which I sewed around. But I would like to do a little decorating on this, is what I'm thinking I need to do. And then these are just little journal cards, and those actually could go on a page too if you wanted. Just clip them on with a paper clip or something. But all those need a little decorating too, but they're all sewn around now. And then this was the stuff I made during the Tsunami Rose design team thing, little video. So I just sewed around these little tags, sewed around this little guy. And, oh, and then I sewed the tiny tags that went in this pocket. And sewed this tag. So all of these, actually, I feel like I showed you that I was working on this book, and I think some of these might go in this book, so I'm going to go ahead and put them with the ephemera for that book. That was my other option of what we were going to do today, was work on that book, but we'll get to that. And then these are my pieces that I did in Rachel's challenge, and I need to make tags for them. So I think a smart thing might be to grab this, which, as you know, is right behind me, and see if I have tag bases in here. See, here, these are pockets I recently made that actually need something decorated, some collage cards and stuff. But I was wondering if I had cards that would go in here. I'm kind of wondering about these. These are some Carry the Crafter cards. They're a little too wide. Okay. And those are all the same size. Okay. Well, I have some tags from Paper Daisy journals. I wonder if those would work in there. It's not too bad except for it's sideways. It fits in the pocket though. I think they're all sideways. See, that one's too wide. You too wide? Yep. Okay, I think we're gonna have to kind of make them from scratch, which is too bad because I have tons of tag bases that I could be using. But, you know, if they don't work, they don't work. I do have, don't know, but I do have these. It's too wide again. What about these ones? But they're orange and that's not gonna go. Okay, well, I just don't think I have any that will go. Maybe that one will. You go in there? Yes. Is it tall enough? Not really. It's kind of pretty though, isn't it? Wonder if we'd like it better in this one. Gosh, I feel all dried out from doing so much talking. No, I like it in that one. And this could, I mean, could really be considered done. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, you should see how precariously you're into this holder. That's scary. Oh gosh. Sorry guys. Oops. There we go. Sorry. Once again, one of my subbies said in the other video where I knocked the arm, they said sometimes you have to pay for amusement park rides, but Gail gives them for free. But that was hilarious. This is really cute. It would be nice on one of these, I think. I don't know if it's tall enough. Yeah, it is if you just go like that. So that's all sewn around and everything. And I don't want to cover that up, so I think we might call that one done. Cool. Well, you know, you just have to be persistent sometimes, looking for things in all of this clutter we call my craft room. Oh, I hope it made some of you feel better about your craft room if they're messy, because geez, I have stuff everywhere. But I feel like it's organized. At least it's organized enough for me to work with, you know. So, oh, what about these? Are these, would these work? Oh, they're too wide. Okay, well, that might be all we have there. Let me grab another thing across the room. So this was on top of my idea cupboard, and it's got a bunch of tags in it too. Just don't know if that's going to be quite big enough. And you know what? When this flips, you're going to see this. So, which I don't mind these, but I might have to fancy them up a little bit. Put a little something on them. Okay, so I need to remember that. Now, I think that's kind of cool. The woven paper tag. And we just have to do something with the back. Decorate it somehow. Hopefully with things that you could write on. Okay, I'm going to use that for that one. Gosh, here's another one. But I think this one might be too wide. Yeah, too wide. Gotta look for skinny tags. Now these I could cut down actually. Let's see, what does that look like? No, no, that is bad. But these are kind of a little bit skinnier. That's cute. I do say so myself. Yeah, I like that one. It's a little bit too wide, but could we cut it? Do that. Am I running out of time? I meant to check. Oh no, we've got 9 minutes. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do on the back to make those, you know, kind of more attractive. I don't know. I guess I don't have to do it today, but so I was thinking if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Okay, that might be still a little bit too wide. Okay, let's see if that did it. Oops. Oh, there we go. Got it. I don't mind that. Okay, so this one needs to be sewn around. I don't need to sew around this one necessarily, but it needs to be inked and the back needs to be fixed. So, but I have a plan. So all this stuff kind of still needs work. But we can do that another day. Do a little more decorating on these 4 things, a little on these. So I'm going to set them over on the Hoosier. That's going to be a project for another day. Yeah, and gosh, tomorrow's Mixed Media Monday. I'm not sure what it is I'm going to do, but I'll figure out something. Yeah, so look at all these things I have to do. Goodness sakes. There is a ton. There's a ton. But it's super fun. Like here's those altered paper clips that over the page and belly clips. Those will be fun. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. And like I say, if you want the full tour of my craft room, when I very first redid it, and you know, most of it's the same. I usually just change this area where I realize that there's stuff I want to grab. I'll be honest with you though, as much stuff as I have right around me to grab, there's always stuff that is not where I need it to be. It's clear across the room. So I don't know. I don't know the perfect solution, that's for sure. But all I know is I love being in here. And thanks so much, you guys, for giving me the idea to do the arm's length tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll just see you in the next video. Have a grateful day, everybody. Bye-bye.